We are born from underground, and we come from the dark. We are rail revolutionaries, always leaving our mark. Imagine a world where a railway ran in a cast iron tube beneath the sea. 22 miles of tunnel cutting through rock and stone, a man-made artery, a concrete and steel lifeline. An 1869 fairy tale John Frederick Bateman had spun with Julien Revy. A bedtime story for someday engineers the world over, written in diaries, left in wills to apprentices, an idea passed through grimy hands amid hot steam and sweat. Counterpointing hammer strikes as men like Mott MacDonald drove stakes into railway sleepers from London to the Black Isle and back. A tall tale shared around blazing bonfires for years and years. A myth, a legend, an impossible that could never be done. We are born from the tracks, and on endless journeys we embark. We are rail revolutionaries, always leaving our mark. Imagine a world where trains moved beneath cities. Twin tunnels running for miles underwater, a deep-level electrified metro diving down through mud, loam and clay. Basil Mott and David Hay made this. The City and South London Railway. Simple precursor to a crisscrossing capillary of mass transit capacity. An 1888 daydream that James Henry Greathead's tunnelling shield helped to make reality. Ploughed the way for an electric traction system, the first of its kind for an underground railway. Together, they all innovated, pulled ideas and solutions from coat sleeves, magicians of material science, using compressed air at the tunnel face to prevent the ingress of the inexorable ebb and flow of the Thames, to keep people safer in the art of the building. These techniques paved the way for all that came afterwards, a signal for a new age of engineering and innovation. Here lie the foundations of our stories, the coping stones of our legacies. We are born from signals, but light comes from our spark. We are rail revolutionaries, always leaving our mark. Imagine a world ever growing in scale and complexity. Infrastructure becoming more complicated. New bridges built, old ones relocated. Mott and Hay with Anderson performing magic once again. New designs were formulated. Everything accurately calculated. Transport systems elevated. Tunnels widened and extended. Backbones bored by bentonite, brilliance born from Bartlett's brain. A marvelous machine, a mechanical miracle. A method to tunnel through waterlogged silt, sand and gravel that before was too dangerous to entertain. One underground dream, now a multi-line reality. Northern, Central, Circle, Victoria, names known the world over, but something greater lay on the horizon. An old whisper, a forgotten dream, a bedtime story for someday engineers since the age of steam. We are born from underground, but we come up from the dark. We are rail revolutionaries, always leaving our mark. Imagine a world where a railway runs in a cast iron tube beneath the sea. "31 miles of tunnel cutting through rock and stone, a man-made artery, a concrete and steel lifeline, 24 miles under the seabed, one of the 7 wonders of the modern world." After almost 200 years of failed attempts, 650 man-years of work, the fairy tale became reality. We built a bridge between dreams and actuality. We saw impossible, and we built it anyway. And we have never stopped building. Elizabeth, a jewel in our underground crown. And from tunnels, we've expanded our expertise, moving through a time of sentimental semaphore signaling to efficient electronics, designing and integrating rolling stock with new and existing operations, working in harmony with both history and the present with a view to the future, renewing, systemizing, expanding, optimizing, upgrading, and modernizing. So which impossible do we next unmake? What new things can today's revolutionaries innovate? We work in heavy rail, mass transit, high speed too, and freight, and the tracks we lie run arrow straight. From north and south, through east and west, across the Thames, the Tyne, the Clyde, beyond the land where rail was born and bred, growing into Australia, going large stateside, there's steam and steel running through our blood, and rail lives in us as we live in rail worldwide. We are born from underground, and we come from the dark. We are born from the tracks, and on endless journeys we embark. We are born from signals, and light comes from our spark. We are rail revolutionaries, and we always leave our mark.